Do you ever wonder why some people seem to have everything together while you're stuck in the same loop? It's not luck. It's not talent. The truth is, they've mastered something most people struggle with their entire lives: self-discipline. And here's what they're not telling you. Self-discipline, it's the one thing standing between where you are now and where you want to be. Whether it's hitting your fitness goals, starting that side hustle, or even waking up earlier, it all comes down to one thing: control over yourself. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how you can build rock-solid self-discipline step by step so you can finally start taking charge of your life and making real progress. No more excuses, just results. So, what's the real problem here? Why is self-discipline so hard for most of us? Well, let's face it, our brains are wired to crave comfort. It's much easier to hit the snooze button than to get up at 5 a.m. for a workout. It's way more tempting to binge Netflix than to spend those hours learning a new skill. Our minds are constantly pulling us towards the path of least resistance. And that's why so many people find themselves stuck in the same habits year after year. But here's the thing, self-discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. And just like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. The challenge is figuring out how to break free from the habits that hold you back and replace them with habits that push you forward. The good news? You're not stuck. You're not broken. You just need the right tools to develop your self-discipline muscle. Step 1. Understand your why. Let's start with the most critical step, understanding your why. Self-discipline isn't just about resisting temptations. It's about having a clear reason for doing so. You need to have a goal that's so powerful, so personal, that it pushes you through the hard times. Think about it. Why do you want to lose weight? Is it just to look better? Or is it because you want to be healthier for your family, live longer, and feel more confident in your own skin? Why do you want to build that business? Is it just for the money, or is it because you want financial freedom so you never have to worry about bills again? Your why needs to be crystal clear, because when the going gets tough, and it's this deeper purpose that will keep you going. Write it down, revisit it every day, keep it front and center, and you'll find it much easier to stay disciplined. Step 2, set small, achievable goals. Self-discipline starts small. A lot of people fail because they try to tackle everything at once. They go from doing nothing to trying to wake up at 5 a.m., work out twice a day, start a business, meditate for an hour, and eat perfectly clean all at the same time. It's overwhelming and it's unsustainable. Instead, break it down, focus on one small, manageable habit at a time. If you want to wake up earlier, don't start by setting your alarm for 5 a.m. Start by waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual and stick to that for a week. Once that's easy, move it back another 15 minutes. These small wins build momentum, and over time, they compound into massive change. Step 3, eliminate temptations. Let's be real, self-discipline isn't just about willpower. It's also about setting yourself up for success. And one of the best ways to do that is by eliminating temptations. Think about the things that make it harder for you to stay disciplined. Is it your phone? Do you spend too much time scrolling through social media? Or maybe it's the snacks in your kitchen that keep you from eating healthier. Whatever it is, remove it from your environment. If you're trying to focus, put your phone in another room. If you're trying to eat clean, don't buy junk food. When you make it harder for yourself to give in to temptations, you won't have to rely on willpower as much, and you can save that mental energy for the things that really matter. Step 4, build a routine. Here's the thing about self-discipline. It's much easier when you don't have to think about it. When something becomes a routine, you don't have to rely on motivation or willpower. It's just automatic. That's why creating a daily routine is one of the best ways to build self-discipline. Start by picking 1 or 2 key habits that align with your goals and make them part of your daily routine. Maybe that's a morning workout, a set time for reading or learning, or even just journaling about your goals. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you won't even have to think about them. You'll just do them. Step 5, learn to delay gratification. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with self-discipline is because we live in a world of instant gratification. We want everything now. But here's the thing, real success, real change, it doesn't happen overnight. Learning to delay gratification is a key part of mastering self-discipline. It's about choosing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. And yes, it's hard, but it's also incredibly powerful. One way to practice this is by rewarding yourself for staying disciplined. For example, if you're trying to limit your screen time, you could set a rule that you can watch 1 episode of your favorite show, but only after you've completed a certain task, like reading for 30 minutes or finishing your workout. This way, you're training your brain to associate discipline with rewards. Step 6, embrace failure and keep going. Here's the truth, you're going to fail. There will be days when you hit snooze, skip your workout, or procrastinate on your goals. And that's okay. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. The key is to not let one bad day turn into a bad week or a bad month. When you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. Remember, progress isn't always linear. What matters is that you keep moving forward. And here's the thing, self-discipline isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. When you have control over your actions, you're not a slave to your impulses anymore. You're free to create the life you want on your own terms. Think about it. Imagine waking up every day knowing that you're in control. You're not at the mercy of bad habits, distractions, or procrastination. You're focused, intentional, and making steady progress towards your goals. That's what mastering self-discipline can give you, freedom. So, to recap, self-discipline starts with understanding your why. Then, break your goals down into small, achievable steps. Eliminate temptations, build routines, practice delaying gratification, and most importantly, embrace failure as part of the process. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Self-discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger the more you practice it. Take it one day at a time, and before you know it, you'll start seeing real changes in your life. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on how to level up your mindset and take control of your life.